Welcome back, everybody. This episode is going to be Caught in the Act, an Emmy Award winner for writing, I would think, maybe directing, but I think it was probably writing. Somebody can check me on that. But I do remember this being a Emmy winner. It was many years ago, so you guys will have to forgive me for my memory. Obviously, I remember the A storyline. I remember the kids catching Phil and Claire, and the horror on everybody involved, with the exception of Phil. I think Phil was the one that was just like, meh, it happens. I don't remember the B storyline nor the C storyline, so we'll get into it and see if it's as funny as the A storyline was, as I remember. So, without any other ado, let's get into episode 213, Caught in the Act. All right, let's see what we got. Boom, boom, boom.
Come on, let's go. We're gonna need a little extra time at airport security because I'm pretty sure they're gonna want to pat you down.
Manny's with his father for the weekend, so Jay and I are flying to Vegas.
I'm a little torn because I want alone time with Gloria, but I also like rubbing Manny's head for good luck.
I just need to send this email to Claire why I'm not working on the bake sale next week. But I can't say the real reason.
Why not?
Because she drives me crazy when she's in charge of these things.
Okay, we got a flight to catch, so let me help you out here. You tell me what you want to say to her, and I'll help you find a nice way to say it.
I want to say, I can't work on the bake sale because you're a bossy control freak that looks down on my cupcakes, even though your lemon squares were very dry.
There. Okay? Now, how's this?
Dear Claire, I can't work the bake sale because you're a bossy control freak who looked that very funny. Why the whoosh?
Why the whoosh? Bring back the whoosh.
Email, it's ended. Make a comeback.
I don't know how to make it come back.
Now she's gonna read it and she's gonna think it's from me.
Well, technically it was from you, but come on, let's hit the road.
It's ended. Please come back.
That was good. That was a good end. Actually, that was Sophia too. I think it was a lot. That was a lot closer than we usually do on our close-ups too. So that was a very close single. And that ending was I don't think in the script. I think that was all Sophia improving at the end, which was excellently done. Well, let's see who directed this. It might have been Levitan. He might have directed this too. I'm not sure.
We love our neighborhood, but sometimes the last thing you want to do after fighting traffic is get back in the car to go out to eat. And the only restaurant within walking distance is Shawarma City.
Two shawarma combo, meat or chicken.
One meat, one chicken.
And can you make the chicken all white meat?
Number 32, pay cashier.
Okay, that's not an answer.
واحد لاها واحد دجاج ودجاج بس صدر.
Then a miracle happened.
I don't remember this at
Restaurant
all.
in the City opened up 2 blocks away.
Amelia's.
But there was a problem.
They could take us at 5:15.
What are we,
80?
Or 10:45.
What are we, 20? I do remember that joke though.
Miracle number 2. Turns out one of the mothers at Lily's preschool is none other than Amelia herself.
So
I don't remember
Monday
this
with her son
at
Jackson,
all.
Where we would, charm Amelia. Okay. Most important play date ever, so I'm really gonna need you to sparkle, sweetie.
Oh, I'm gonna sparkle like it's the 4th of July.
Lily.
It's our parents' anniversary, so we're surprising them with breakfast in bed.
Britain, yeah,
They're
okay.
impossible to buy for.
Well, Spiller directed it. Okay.
Never really tried.
Oop.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Nothing's happening!
Yeah, our kids walked in on us. We were, as they say, having sex.
That's not a euphemism.
Oh, all right. So let's look at a few things. One, we'll talk about nude suits, which Phil and Claire had to have on, and it's probably the bane of every poor actor that has to do a love scene. wardrobe's in charge of it, or costumes, and it is just a flesh-colored, skin-tight suit that covers the private areas of men and women, and that way you can shoot around it mostly, and then whatever is there and blatantly obvious, you can kind of paint out a little bit in post. But more importantly than that, let's look at our plate. Look how awesome that plate is. Now, you'll see we have eggs, mostly dry. You'll see that there's no water in the glass with the rose. You'll see that the coffee cups are only half full. We do have scrambled eggs, but everything else pretty much on that plate is dry, meaning I didn't put syrup and melted butter or anything in there because I have to clean it up, and we want to be able to do these quickly. So the coffee was probably caramel food coloring and water, because that way it won't stain the carpet and set deck won't have to get new carpet in there. And everything else was pretty much made so that me and Josh could clean it up quickly, reset it, and so that we could go again. Because as you can see, when we go in, we drop the tray, and and all the kids run out. And I remember going well. I remember the cleanup being pretty easy. You picked up everything that was dry. I think there's probably dry bacon on there as well. Having another plate already preset on there and just ready to go again. And I don't think we did it very many times, but those are some of the tricks that you do when you're doing gags like this. Is you try to use drier food that's not going to be a royal pain to clean up, so that you go again quickly.
Three.
Sorry.
Nothing's happening!
Oh my God.
Oh.
Our kids walked in on us. We were, as they say, having sex.
That's not a euphemism, Phil. That's exactly what we were doing. Having sex. In front of our children.
Well, they weren't there when we started. In fact, you weren't even there when we started.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's okay. Maybe they didn't see anything.
Sweetie, they screamed, they dropped a tray of dishes, and then they ran out of here like they were on fire.
You were on fire, lady.
Really? You're still going?
Well, forgive me for thinking your zesty performance deserves some praise.
Phil, our children are downstairs right now, and they're probably traumatized.
Oh, come on. I'm sure it's not that bad.
I can still see it.
I can't believe that just happened.
What were they doing? Nothing. Whatever it was. It looked like Dad was winning.
They were doing it!
He has no idea what you're talking about. Sex?
Yes!
I know what sex is, Alex. It's when a man and woman take off their underpants and then get into the bed.
Stop talking!
Whatever they do, it looks like Dad was winning. Oh, so good.
Relax, we'll get her. Hey, Shorty told me about this restaurant in Vegas. It's got a 3-story wine tower right in the middle of it. Guy who gets your wine flies around on a wire.
Like the Peter Pan.
No, not like the Peter Pan. It's a high-end place.
Oh yeah, because all the finest restaurants in the world have people flying around on wires.
You know, you used to go bananas when a Japanese guy flipped a shrimp onto your plate. Now look at you.
Try it again.
Fine. And just so you know, it's not like Peter Pan. I mean, nobody wears tights or anything.
Or if they're not wearing anything, I don't want them flying over my food.
Hello?
Phil, it's me. Can I talk to Claire?
Yeah, 1 second, Jay. It's
No,
your dad.
no, can't.
She doesn't want to talk right now.
I know.
Why not?
She's a little too upset.
Phil, put her on.
He says he wants you.
Hang up the phone.
I'm sorry, Jay. She says I have to go.
She says I have to go.
You know, she's my daughter and everything. But that guy seriously needs to grow a pair. Well, we tried. Vegas, here we come.
Turn around the car.
Only because I want to.
Only because I want to. Oh, so good.
Beautiful home. I love the throwback to the
Oh.
60s.
Although if this was
Oh.
the 60s, we'd be a couple of
Oh.
and Lily would be a
Rachel Harris.
And I'd still be trapped in a...
Oh, Rachel Harris, who recently was on the TV show Lucifer, right? I had forgotten she was on this episode. I vaguely remember this house being very high end and that we had to be very careful there, but I don't still remember the storyline very much. I think something absolutely gets broken if I remember correctly. But let's take a look.
A beautiful home. I love the throwback to the 60s.
Although, if this was the 60s, we'd be a couple of confirmed bachelors, and Lily would be a Yorkie.
And I'd still be trapped in a loveless marriage.
Oh, Amelia.
Oh, you are funny. Oh.
I really like you guys.
Ah.
I mean, I haven't had a lot of time to meet the other parents. You know, single mom, hectic work schedule.
Now, what do you do, Amelia?
Oh, I own a few restaurants.
Oh.
I just opened one nearby.
Oh my gosh, are you that Amelia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh! We've heard wonderful things about the restaurant. It must be doing well. We can never seem to get a reservation. Can't.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Then the next time you call, just tell them. Oh, 1 second.
Tell them.
Tell them what?
Well, did you show it to him? What did he say? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna switch phones. I'm sorry, it's the restaurant. Oh, excuse me, just a minute.
All right.
Yeah, you said to tell them something. Did you hear that? When we know what to say, we're in.
Oh, this is very exciting. I've never had an in at a restaurant before. They'll probably greet us at the door by our name.
Oh, there's Doggy, of
Just
course.
play fast and loose with the menu order. Lunch things for dinner, dinner things for lunch. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Cameron, stop moving.
You there? Put him on the phone.
All right.
It's the baby monitor. Should we turn it off?
Who am I speaking to? Well, Mr. Campbell, you need to replace the extremely expensive countertop that one of your incompetent workers clearly ruined when he was supposed to be fixing the refrigerator.
Oh, see, okay, this is why she's so successful. She's tough, but calm.
Because I'm not an idiot! As is evidenced by my law degree, which I will happily dust off and use to crush you in court if you don't fix it, replace it, or send me
I love that they're covering Lily's ears.
You know what? Stay right there. Don't move.
Act like you weren't listening.
What does that look like?
I'm so sorry. I have to run down to the restaurant for a minute. I really feel terrible asking, but would you guys mind?
It's not a problem. We'll watch the kids.
Oh, yes, you go take care of that fabulous restaurant of yours that we cannot wait to try. And when we do call, Amelia, you said
Jackson, Mommy will be right back. Okay, thanks.
Jackson doesn't give a shit. Yeah, Jackson's just like, okay, whatever.
Did you hear that?
She owes us big time.
Oh, you know, she also has that restaurant in Las Vegas where the sommeliers fly around on wires.
Oh, there's
Lily, thank you.
there was actually a callback to the J joke, but if you watch between sommelier and flies, Jesse kind of dropped a little bit, and we kept it in. I don't know, maybe it's because we were working with kids and we were having a hard time getting it, but listen to Jesse's line, you'll see him hesitate a second.
You hear that?
She owes us big time.
Oh, you know, she also has that restaurant in Las Vegas where the sommeliers fly around on wires.
Yeah.
Lily,
So,
such a trooper with Mr. Personality over there. I'm
gonna get you a treat. Oh, a juice box broke in here. It's all wet inside. Will you stop gasping? It's just a diaper.
oh, it's the rug. It's the rug, and I think this was...
We need a game plan. We need to rehearse
if I remember, this was because Steve and Jeffrey wrote this episode, and if I remember correctly, this was the Jeffrey portion of this, and it was maybe something that happened to him. So that's what this storyline was them moving the rug and trying to hide it.
Together when my babies are looking at me with judgment and disgust.
First of all, that's how they always look at us.
Oh, I love the Phil's eating.
Hey, this isn't as traumatic as you think.
Honey, I walked in on my parents having sex once. It was, awful. I can't even get the image out of my mind.
Claire, we're not your parents. We're in much better shape.
Okay, you want to know the worst thing? They didn't even talk about it. They just let it hang there. I'm not going to do that to our kids. Phil, this is a defining moment for us as parents. How we handle this could shape how they feel about sex and intimacy for the rest of their lives.
This is only a big deal if we make it a big deal. We set the tone here. So let's just play it cool. Act like it was a big funny mix-up. Crack a few jokes, lighten the mood.
Jokes?
Yeah.
What kind of jokes?
Well, I'm just spitballing here.
I'm just spitballing.
What if I was all knock knock, and they were like, who's there? And I was all, someone who doesn't want to see their parents doing it. That's why we knocked. Again, this is very rough.
Why are they still up there? Yeah. How long does sex take? Oh my god. Stop talking. Did you guys notice that Dad had the same look on his face as when he smells a new car? I need to leave. I need to go to camp. This is gonna be so weird.
I need to go to
Dad.
camp.
Let's just go. Okay? Come on. Wait, but I'm hungry. We'll get breakfast. Let's just go. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Where are you going?
Anywhere.
Where is your mother? I need to talk to her.
I don't think it's a good time right now. She won't come out of her room.
She's really upset, isn't she?
Big time. How'd you know?
We called.
Tell me exactly what she said.
I don't know. There was just a lot of screaming.
Where was your father when all this was going on?
Oh, he was right behind her.
Right behind her. Which he wasn't. Obviously, he wasn't. But that's weird. But what a great line. Oh man, so funny. Oh.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Blot, don't rub blot.
We are beyond blotting and rubbing. I think we've moved on to sweating and crying.
Okay, let's not panic. We'll tell Amelia what happened, and then we'll pay to have it cleaned.
What if it can't be cleaned, Mitchell?
Okay, then we'll pay for a new rug.
Are you insane? This is a limited edition alpaca handmade Stark rug. I saw it in Architectural Digest. It cost $50,000. It was in Diane Keaton's house. Oh, no, it was in, what's her name's house? From Pritzi's Honor, from, she was in Adam's Family, you know, she...
Angelica Houston!
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God, $50,000?
Yeah.
A rug? Cam, we don't have that kind of money.
Maybe she won't make us pay. I mean, we wouldn't make someone pay if this happened to us.
Did you not hear her on the phone? Fix it. Replace it. Write me a check. She probably has that embroidered on a pillow. Or next to a jar of human tears.
Jar of human tears is good. That's a good line.
It's like someone bled out over here.
No, I mean the rug. Maybe we can turn the whole rug around. Put it under the couch. See, no one would ever know it's there.
Well, we would know.
Well,
What are you thinking?
you don't want to know.
No, tell me, because I'm thinking the same thing.
I seriously doubt that because now I'm thinking it was Joan Collins' house.
That's a good take.
Right.
Gloria, what are you doing here?
Wait, where are the kids?
They just left. They told me that you were very upset.
Oh, God.
And you have every right to be. It was bad.
I know that.
Claire, it was an accident.
Is this the one where the kids go to the gas station? I think so.
I know how you feel.
Oh,
It happened to me before with another woman. And that time, I was the one getting it. And it hurt.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
I'm sorry to come out like this, but you have to admit that you're only happy when you're the one cracking the whip.
What?
Come on. We all know how you right feel. But maybe if you just let go a little, maybe even taste my cupcakes. I will join you.
No, I am so confused right now.
I may pass out.
What are you talking about?
I may pass
What are
out.
you talking about?
The kids just walked in on me and Phil in bed. And we've just spent the last
That's what I was
hour
talking.
holed up in our rooms trying to figure out what to say to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can I use your computer? I just need to check one email.
Yeah, the kitchen.
Gloria, I just switched this to the next flight. Now, did you guys get everything straightened out?
Claire is very upset because the kids just walk in on them having sex.
Oh, jeez.
So that we're all up to speed.
She's so upset that she hasn't even had time to apply her makeup or use her computer.
What are you even doing here, Dad?
I don't think you should be the one doing the questioning here, Missy.
Don't get mad at her. Your wife's the one who just offered up her cupcakes.
Phil standing up to Jay a little bit. That's a rarity. Yeah. All right. So, this is the one where the kids are at the gas station, which is kind of a, I won't say famous gas station, but it's unique looking in Los Angeles, and I think that's why we chose it. I don't think there's a park bench out there. Maybe there is, but Phil 89 was absolutely what we had to put on the pump. And also up in the top left, you'll see Snack Shop, which is a vinyl that we had to put on as well. But the most interesting portion of this story, I believe, also my cola can, which is original cola, is that as we were shooting, Sylvester Stallone came walking up. Just, out for a walk that day, and we're like, is that Sylvester Stallone? And we're like, Yeah, that's Sylvester Stallone, and he's just kind of he was walking through, and he just stopped in and kind of watched what we were doing for a while. But that was just an odd little sighting. We've had a few of them over the years. The best is one day at the end of the day we were waiting for a van to go home, and the dude walked up. He was there for a meeting, and he's like, "Hey, I saw you guys were here, and I know what a van looks like and a shooting crew looks like. Hey, do you guys know where this address is?" And so, yeah, like 3 of us sat there and talked to Jeff, the dude, while we were waiting for a van. So weird things that happen when you work in Hollywood. I love that we gave.
Don't make me regret buying you that lighter, dude. Put it down.
I love it.
I was gonna say it.
When we gave him a lighter.
Parents are totally irresponsible, and I'm not just talking about us walking in on their little freak show earlier. Just let it go. No, we're lucky to be alive. How often do they let Luke go to school in shorts in the winter? And they let me ride in the front seat before I was 60 pounds. And they never shut the gate at the top of the stairs when we were babies. Do you know how many times you fell on your head? Do you? No. We get it. It was bad, but I guess it's better than having parents who fight all the time. Maybe. My friend Jacob's parents are getting divorced. He has to move out of his house. They told him last week. That sucks.
I like this 3-shot though.
My friend's parents are divorced. Mine too. It's insane. So it's a good thing Mom and Dad still do sex. Better than Mom leaving the stove on, which she's done twice this month. I just realized we haven't even gotten to the worst part of it yet, which is they're gonna want to talk about it. Well, maybe not. Are you kidding? Their parents never talked about anything, so they want to talk about everything. Yeah. They called a family meeting when we switched to 1% milk.
I don't know where those kids are.
What is more important than putting a working lock on a bedroom door?
You are one to talk.
What is that supposed to mean?
You don't remember when I walked in on you and Mom that time?
Gloria, could we please go now?
So why don't you just get off your high horse, Dad? At least I am trying to handle this better than the 2 of you did.
What did we do?
You made gimlets and went back to your room.
What were we supposed to do?
You could have talked to me. You could have made sure that I was okay.
Want to talk about it?
Yes.
Fine. Your mother and I were watching a particularly racy episode of Heart to Heart.
Heart to Heart.
Stephanie Powers had to go undercover as a call girl. Hang on.
Dad.
This whole story makes more sense if you know I got a thing for thigh-high boots.
Oh, yes. Yes, you were ruining sex for me. Boots.
Hey. Working okay for you?
Yes. I was sending an email to my brother in Colombia.
Oh.
I was telling him about Claire.
And she had a pet.
There's so much I don't know about her. Like, for example, what is her favorite word? Or what was her first pet's name?
Gloria, I'm not an idiot. Are you trying to get Claire's password?
Okay, fine. I sent her something by mistake. I need to get into Claire's email to erase it before she sees it.
Before I see what?
Hola, Claire.
Hi,
Hola.
Gloria. Before I see what?
It's so embarrassing. You see, Jay and
It's
I...
a naked picture of Gloria.
Whoa.
Yes,
Jess.
naked. I was
Naked.
gonna send it to Jay. You
Jess.
see everything, the whole body.
I need to sit.
Okay. Wow, Dad. So you just got done giving me a lecture on the importance of locking my bedroom door while in my house.
Oh, look at that.
To retrieve naked pictures that you're.
I got eggs out on the counter, so there's little things that you don't ever see or talk about. But this could have been me. This could have also been Spiller, our director. But you know, for the reasons of this, my channel, it was me. It was my idea. Yeah, nobody else's. But you'll see the remnants of the kids making breakfast. So there's the little bowl with a spoon in it where they whip the eggs. The eggs are still out. There's a couple of pans and plates still on the counter, you know, just to keep that through line that the kids made the breakfast and took it upstairs, but then left before cleaning up. So we still had the kitchen a little bit dirty. Important? Not even a little bit. Noticeable by 99% of the population? No, probably not. But that's just kind of what you do when you're doing the job. You try to do good work, and you try to kind of keep a through line, and you know, one out of every 100 people will notice and be like, oh, and not even think about it, but maybe 1 out of 1,000 will. And, you know, look, I'm talking about it, so it makes me happy.
He's deleting it.
Good for you. Let's go to Vegas.
Ciao!
Do us a favor. No pictures. Oh, Gloria, listen, we do need to talk about the bake sale at some point. I have some concerns.
Of course you do.
No, of course you do.
What do we do now?
Okay, I'm really afraid of reading this situation the wrong way. I'm 80% sure you're coming on to me. Okay, no, 40.
40.
Mitchell, we need to make a decision.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was the perfect plan. Turn the rug, and she wouldn't find the stain for years.
But we couldn't do it. We're too honest.
There are certain moments in life.
No, they just couldn't move the rug.
And this is one of those moments.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry that took so long. Oh my God. What happened here?
Blame it on Jackson.
He grabbed Lily's strawberry juice and started drinking it.
What?
We could stop him. It was all over everything.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's allergic to strawberries.
Following your lead.
Yeah, so close you stepped on the back of my shoe.
Jackson's allergic to strawberries. His throat will close up and he can go into anaphylactic shock. I need to inject him right now.
Oh,
Are you sure he seems all right?
yeah, maybe just get him some fresh air.
Stop talking! He really hates this, and so I'm gonna need you to help me pin down his arms and his legs, okay? Jackson, honey, Mommy's so sorry to have to do this, but it's only gonna hurt for a second. His arms!
Oh!
Okay, all right, here we go. 1, 2.
Wait!
Jackson didn't drink the juice.
I stepped on Lily's bag and a juice box fell and we panicked because we heard you on the phone and we can't afford John Collins' rug.
We are so sorry. We could not feel any worse.
All right. Marbles in the breakaway because we want the sound. Would it be water? Yeah, normally it would be water, but the water is a harder cleanup, takes a little longer. The water could get on the rug and discolor it. Even though it's white, it's probably not going to discolor it, but waiting for it to dry or taking a hair dryer out to dry the rug would take a little bit longer. So we chose to go with marbles. 1, because it gives you a great sound while you're doing it. 2, it gives you a great visual because marbles go flying everywhere. And 3, and the most important, is time. It's easier to clean up. It's quicker to clean up and easier to reset. Pick up the marbles, put them back in the new breakaway, or we probably had, I'm sure I had at least 1, if not 2 more breakaways just ready to go with flowers in them and marbles. So you just clean that up, sweep it off to the side if you're in a hurry and clean it up later, although that's a little dangerous because you don't want people walking through and stepping on marbles and slipping. So probably cleaned it up. And you're ready to go again, but that's why it was marbles and not water.
Number 19. Number 19.
That's great.
Oh, can we have some napkins, please?
All out of napkins. Paper towels and bathroom, Mitchell.
What's your name?
And
That is what we call a smash cut, and it's a very good smash cut. It's a very nice and funny from her house straight into Swarm City again. That's a great callback. I am a huge fan of smash cuts. Other people don't particularly care for it, but smash cuts I think are almost always going to hook me because I love that comedy trope.
sorry about what happened.
Well, we're not sorry about what happened. We're sorry that you saw what happened.
Yeah, okay, they get that. Let's see. No one wants to see their parents.
Your
Not
sensuality. Basically, it's 2 adults.
Adults.
It's like you're shaking hands, but you're not using your hands at all.
I can't handle a big family talk about this. We're not gonna have a choice. So when they start talking, just smile and nod and think about something else. Yeah, it's easy. Just like at school.
Yeah.
So I
I love that Haley understands Luke in that moment. That always makes me so happy that all the kids kind of fine. Like the girls later kind of fine, common ground and you know they are in the same room and they're sisters. But that's it's rare that Luke and Haley find common ground, and that was a wonderful little moment where they're like, yeah, just like that.
Saying here is that as you get older and explore your sexuality, you will discover that as long as you are in a committed relationship with consenting adults, there's really nothing to be embarrassed about.
And let's face it, your mom can't keep her hands off me whenever the gun show comes to town.
A good one, Dad.
Yeah.
Humor makes difficult situations easier.
Wow, really?
Totally. You talked to us on our level, but without being condescending.
We did.
All right. I guess we did.
Yay, us. I think we really handled that well.
Me too. You were excellent.
You were pretty good.
Oh.
Oh, this is such a weird day.
I know it.
Oh.
Hey, happy anniversary.
It always is.
Hey, Mom, can I get... Oh, my God, enough!
That was good.
Hey, what's this?
Your anniversary present.
All right, different day, but it's a different day because I think they're dressed in different clothing, right? So we called this a different day, even so for the anniversary gift. Yeah, the kitchen's cleaned up. Everybody's dressed differently, so it must be a different day.
Goodness.
What is it? Door lock. How embarrassing. Thank you.
We'll use it all the time.
I thought the lock was a really good idea.
All right, so
But the problem is, it makes a noise.
yeah.
A loud noise. It's hard for me to look at Dad afterwards.
It's just such a great tag, such a great ending. The thing about the door lock is that the girls' room and Claire and Phil's room are the same room. We talked about that before. We just redress it, but it's the same room in the house. So Josh always had to remember to put the lock on the wall, and then it was screwed in with the screw gun and screwed into the door, and he had to put that on every single time that we were in Phil and Claire's room. And as the years progressed, you may miss it a couple of times. We'll try to see see how good we were at our job, because while it was Josh's job to put it on, it was kind of both mine and his job to remember to do it. So we'll see if we remember in future episodes how good me and Josh were. We were pretty good at it. So I don't think we'll only see maybe one or two times where maybe we forgot to put the door lock on the door. But that's the thing, and we also had to remember that if we switch it over, we had to take it off if we were going into the girls' room. All in all, good episode. The Phil and Claire storyline was great. The Jane Gloria storyline was okay. It was good. There was some funny interactions there. Jesse and Eric's storyline, it was all right. It was okay. Not a lot to do, but I like the smash cut at the end. So all in all, a good episode, anchored well with the A storyline. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that like button. Help me out. It does really help me out. Sends this content over to other people who may find it enjoyable. We will be back next week, and we'll start episode 214. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see each other soon.